Hi, my name is Brian Norton with the In-Data Project at Easterseals Crossroads, and today we're going to be talking about an iOS accessibility feature called Live Listen. So let's go ahead and take a look. So today we're going to talk about Live Listen. Live Listen is a feature that comes with your iOS devices if you connect either Apple AirPods or Beats headphones to them. In fact, when you set those up, you have the option, I believe, to turn that on. And when you do, when you pull down the control center, it'll look like this. You will then find an icon. You can see mine in the bottom right-hand corner. It's the ear there. It brings up Live Listen controls. You can tell that I've got my Apple AirPods Pros connected. It tells me how much battery power I have, but it gives me a few different options. I can choose to have background sounds. When I want to focus on a particular task where I don't want to hear a bunch of background noise, I can actually turn on some background sounds for myself. Currently I have it set to rain, and I've got rain volume, and when I turn that volume up or down, it's going to adjust that volume. You can kind of see how loud it's coming through my headphones, and allow me to adjust that back down to some levels that I'm comfortable with. But again, allowing me to be able to then choose different background sounds. I'll show you what that comes down underneath there. You've got a few different ones to choose from. But again, once I choose one, it's going to go ahead and choose that for me, and I can adjust that. And that's going to come directly into my headphones and to create some background noise to be able to kind of limit my distractions. So distractions would be number one option with Live Listen. The second one is this one here. If I turn it on, essentially what it's going to do is amplify the sound in the room and to adjust that to whatever levels that I want. And so really turns those headphones into a personal listening device for myself, so that I can then amplify conversations and other things going on in and around me. It's a great way to again, in a classroom lecture, a one-on-one conversation in a noisy environment, to be able to kind of tune in and really hear what the other person's saying, to be able to amplify those for you. You may have heard me stop talking very fluently there, just simply because it was blasting in my ear as I did that, and so it was actually picking up my voice and producing really loud sounds in my ears. So I had to kind of stop there for a little bit. The other one is you can come in here and you can choose headphone accommodations, and there's some different options here. That'll give you to either just have these things available on your phone, to be able to listen to media, or transparency mode, so that you can then hear things around you a little bit more, instead of just completely kind of noise blocking, if you will, whatever's happening in the background or around you. So a couple of different features. Again, that's Live Listen. And Live Listen is a great feature for all sorts of needs: focus and attention, hard of hearing, other types of things for folks. Well, that's your tech tip for today. I want to say thank you to the Indiana Telephone Relay Access Corporation for sponsoring our captions today. My name is Brian Norton with the In-Data Project at Easterseals Crossroads in Indiana.